So we're live. All right. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Impromptu live. See how many people show up. I got a little cobweb on my hat. I bet nobody shows up. Nobody's gonna show up. I wouldn't either. Oops. My arm got a little loose. Hey. Hey. So I don't know what's going on with my phone, with the internet, what it is, but it constantly buffers and then it disconnects. And this is better than it has been. So I got a new, hey Shaky, Commander Bacon, not Private Bacon.
Got a new son. I'm the new son.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
That's Bobby
It's been a
Stickman.
while. Last time you guys saw me, I was making a nice sandwich with some mustard on it.
Ham sandwich. Actually, a mustard sandwich with a little ham on it.
Yeah, yeah. That's how I like my sandwiches, you know.
Yeah. So I got my military camo shirt on.
He's up on his tiptoes because he's short.
I got that patch velcroed on it. It's a little off-centered. Needs to come over here further. There we go. Hey, Urban Grandpa Prepper. And I got this one on that side. And I need to find out where I can get a custom nameplate and get Commander Bacon here. Hey, Rebecca Nichols.
And this is the patch I've got, as you can
That's
see.
his patch.
Yeah.
See that?
Real nice patch.
That's
right
nice
there.
one.
I got this new one.
Look
right
at that
here.
one. That is
Yeah.
incredible.
It's brand new.
It was special order. It took 3 weeks to get it.
Yeah, so it's not released to the public yet. As you can tell, it's rare and very valuable.
Yeah.
Why are you stripping?
If Stick had a beard, he'd be my twin. Are you saying he doesn't have a beard? Oh, that hurt his feelings.
I'm trying my best.
He's trying. I wish I could grow a beard.
I blame faulty genetics.
You would think with all this natural fertilizer inside, wouldn't have any trouble growing a beard, but sometimes I do. It's a little weak, So who else we got in here? Rebecca Nichols, Shaky Peck, Urban Grandpa Prepper. Kevin's in here sending pictures to Lauren.
I might not have the best
The
beard, but I can grow a mean neck beard.
The Overworked Gardener. Barb is here. Lauren was first. You
And
want to
I'm
come
here.
say hi to Barb?
Hey, boy.
My wife is coming to say hi just to you, Barb.
Hi, I don't know who you are.
Bama fan, Roll Tide. What a nice shutout against Mississippi State. I'm sure they're loving their new coach down there.
I look awful.
You look beautiful.
Hey, Barb.
We all look awful. We drove 16 hours
Yeah.
since Friday morning.
I did.
No. Yesterday morning.
Saturday morning, yeah. Hey, Scott
850
Jacobs.
miles.
I didn't go around them.
Yeah, 850 miles.
I avoid them when possible.
I
Yeah.
had to take my contacts out because my eyes are awful.
So we
Hey, Shaky.
drove together on the way down
You can
and
come
then
back
drove
and I'll
separate
leave.
vehicles on the way back, and that made it so much harder. It was so much better to ride together, wasn't it? Wasn't that better? That was so much better together.
Yeah.
Better together.
Yeah.
Like Reese cups, peanut butter and chocolate. So much better together.
I like riding alone. It's not. Nothing against you. I mean, I like being alone. I like alone time. I don't get alone time. Hey, Shaky.
First, the peanut butter.
I'm gonna get some shirts made up like the military shirt that I have Commander Bacon on the front and His Way Homestead on the back. I'm gonna put Mama
Yeah.
Pork Chop on the front.
No, he's not Shaky.
For all the ladies that want a shirt, Mama Pork Chop.
No. All right.
So yeah, we're a
So
little
I'm done.
We can get it in hot pink for you.
we're a little goofy right
Bye,
now
y'all.
from the drive and being wore out.
No, I'm just crazy.
Yeah, so come on back. Come
Okay.
on back. My guest host. So what do you guys think? You think he ought to be doing some live streams with us? I think he'd be great live stream. Don't you think he'd be great?
Oh, totally. You know what? I'll even take off my glasses so that I can really read the
That,
comments.
that serious look.
I won't be able to see a single thing that you're saying. I can't even see myself on the camera anymore.
So that's the only reason why I'd wear glasses, so I can go, you know, let me tell you what I think.
I wear glasses so I can see.
Yeah, actually, I can't hardly read anything without them. She walked away. I don't know. She didn't do any squats today.
You know what?
We've been
I'll
in
get
the
started
car
for you.
all day. There's one. Yeah, we've been in the cars all day.
No, sir.
You did squats today?
You are mistaken. I even did a video
Today?
tonight.
Tonight?
Yes,
While I was running to town getting more stuff.
yes, I did my 50, Shaky.
He can't read. Yeah, he's my moderator. Actually, I want him to be a moderator. We're gonna maybe start doing some lives regular. 100 pounds of weights. Shaky did his with 100 pounds of weights. Oh. She did 50 squats. You're in the put the kids to bed time frame? Is that more TMI like we just got done with K&R? Who's that? I missed one. Whoa. Rebecca Nichols. Yep. She's awesome that way. So I saw Kevin's got some shorts. I didn't get to watch them all. We've been doing a lot of shorts lately. Really amazing how much the shorts take off if they get on that short shelf. It's kind of crazy. We had one short video that got 1,900 views in like 2 days. Pretty amazing. Yeah, I think our views were up 184% in the last couple days. So YouTube is really excited about that. I just want some more exposure, get some more friends signing up. That's what I want. So anyway, so what's everybody been doing? You guys been behaving yourself all weekend? Shaky, you don't have to answer. Just kidding. Just kidding. 300-pound leg presses. Hey, Sandy, you're great live tonight. You're gonna have to explain to me about what this hot seat thing is. I'm a little nervous. Is there anything I have to do, or is it just I sit back and relax? Is it a live stream? Is it like a premiere thing, or what you got going on, Sandy?
And can I be in the mildly warm seat?
Oh, come on. So Sandy hadn't met you.
Hey, how's it going?
So this is my youngest son, Blake,
Yeah, I'm crazy.
or Bobby Stickman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like mildly warm seats.
Uncle Al, how are you doing? Oh, okay. Just relax. Well, I trust you, Sandy. I don't think I'm worried. I just didn't know if there was anything I needed to do. Yep, Bobby Stickman. He was in our last live stream when we had so much trouble. I think YouTube had an issue with their app because every time I kept trying to use their go live thing, it would connect for a second and then go right away. It would just so I think they had a problem. I couldn't go live until I used StreamYards. So it's all good. So when we went on our trip, there was a little thrift junk store kind of thing. Yeah, I think they're having issues. But I got a little arm that holds my phone. So I was just testing it out. Looks like it's working pretty good. I can adjust it. I can take it up and down. Well, kind of in place. So that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. It's looking good. 3 conversations in one day. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Shaky. You're a moderator. Go ahead, plug it. I don't mind shameless self-promotions. I do it myself, It's all good. That's kind of what helped us get our starts, right? Catherine's Thoughts and Things. How are you? So yeah, when we first started, Shaky found us, and He started promoting us on his Facebook page. The what's it called again, Jakey? It's kind of long, so I can't remember. I keep forgetting. He's gonna post a link. Oh, Sandy, thank you so much. You're awesome. I was trying to give you some money, so what are you doing? I was trying to get you some money to help pay for shipping and stuff, because it's a challenge. I know it's a challenge, and you send a lot of stuff out, and sometimes it comes back at you, which is kind of crazy. And I don't understand that. Why are you spending money? He's got a job now. Now he's spending money.
I gave you $2.
I know.
Figured that might cover gas for your trip.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yep, Appalachian Mountain Homesteading. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, so you'll have to explain to me your amazing growth, Sandy, from June, from 900 subscribers to over 40,000 in 4 months. That's 10,000 a month. That's amazing. It's amazing. But if anybody is not a subscriber to Blooming in Place, to Suburban Homestead in Wyoming, you need to go check out her channel. She is an amazing lady, super sweet, super nice and kind. You learn a lot. You learn, she does all kinds, oh my gosh, she makes some incredible cakes from box cake mixes, and then she does her magic to it, and it's incredible. She's got bees, and she does all kinds of honey. Her honey is some of the best tasting honey there is. So yeah, go check her out. And like I said, she just got 1 million views. She just rolled over 1 million views, and she's got over 40,000. Hey, Southern Boy Prepper, how you doing? Are you prepped? Are you ready? You ready for the election?
Are you Southern?
He's Southern, yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't sleep too good. I got some bags under my eyes. I got the drive and everything. It was rough. Yep. Yeah, we're still trying to get some more brass items. Want more brass items. That's all we're gonna say about that. Can never have enough brass around the house. You know what I'm saying? So for you guys that don't know, Healthy Homestead Chick is my wife, my beautiful bride of 24 years this month. This month.
And then I'm his favorite youngest, the Bobby of Stickman's.
Yeah, brass items that let me. Brass items. Yeah.
I think there's a cat at the door.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to go let it in. Yeah, you can never not have enough brass around the house, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Evans Family Homestead, how are you all? Vance from Arkansas, you're not too far away from us. What part of Arkansas are you in? North, central, southern, eastern, western?
All of the directions.
Yeah. News, northeast, west, south. Hey, Ed's Attention to Detail. How are you doing, sir? Yeah. I heard they were gonna start bringing a lot back, so I don't know what's going on with them. They're kind of, I think some places are anticipating looting maybe. Hey, Christy Betts, how are you? I don't know why I'm still awake. I'm glad we got an extra hour of sleep last night. I don't think I took advantage of it. But hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight. Yeah, in the big cities, I would imagine that could be a problem. Of course, I think I don't want to talk about it. Beautiful day, crisp day here today. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. It was just a great day. We did lose some baby bunnies though. Um, we had one female that she did a great job pulling fur and everything. It had a great nest, great nest. Went out the next morning. There was no fur, hardly no hay in the nest, and you know, we put more hay in there. And then tonight when we got home, we had all the babies were dead. They got cold and they all died. And then we had another female that 2 of her babies died. So we lost 10 baby rabbits today. So kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. I got a cat scratching at the door. Let me go let the cat back in. Come on. Come here. So the one cat is Captain America, and that's the one that if you watch the short said my cat rejected me. Here he is. Here he is. Let's see if he'll do it. No, he's sleepy. But he always puts his paw up and shoves me away. He just rejects me. He's a good cat. Rabbit heater. No, we don't typically. We don't put heat on the rabbits. Their fur is pretty good. It's just that first week with babies, it's kind of tough. This one likes to get his head rubbed. Let's see. Okay, I'll let you down. I missed a comment. No, she was like second time mom, so they're still learning. We're not too overly concerned about it. I think. Hey, Gail, Southern Living, how you doing? Good to have you. We got 15 people in here. 12 thumbs up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You got a test in the morning. How's your schoolwork going, Ed? Ed's wife, Ernie Hatmaker, won some of our loofah seeds in our live stream the other day. Got to send them some of those. Yep. Monty's in motion. All right. So, Tony, you're in the house. Day was in the other day with our live stream. You were at work. So, that was cool. Yeah, just if you get a chance, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms and stuff like that. Yeah, Kevin, we're sending you some. Sending you some loofah. Yep, be prepared to be overrun with loofah. Those things are crazy. We got like 20 loofah off of one plant. It was kind of amazing. I don't think, I think cucumbers maybe is that prolific, that big flat white bower squash thing that we have. That loofah is the thing that you take a shower with. It's that sponge looking thing, but it's a plant, and you peel the outer skin of it off once it's ready to harvest. Hey, Harley's Game Birds and More, good to see you. And you dry it out, and it's yeah, patty pan squash is really good. I love patty pan squash. But we had these big ones. I mean, they're like, these aren't patty pans. These are like 20-pound flat bower squash, B-O-E-R. That thing grew like crazy and just threw out squash everywhere. Hey, Micro Farmer. Yep. So I think we had, at one time we had over 80 pounds of that squash, and it was just like 4 or 5 of them. Good to see everybody here. You guys are awesome. I just kind of like trying out my new arm for my phone and seeing if YouTube live stream worked, and it seems to be working. We had a lot of trouble the other night, so I did just update the app. So I think they had a bug. I think they had a problem with their software, So, yeah. Y'all got big plans for the week? Just going to work? Don't forget to vote. Tuesday, you got to vote. Go do your civic duty. I don't care who you vote for. I kind of do, but I don't want to know. I don't, the big thing is that you exercise your civic duty and you vote. And depending on the outcome, it might be your last opportunity to have a real vote. So, get it done. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of early voting. I understand mail-in voting, well, absentee ballots, if necessary, if you're not going to be in your voting precinct. Just not a big fan of early voting. I think everybody should vote on the same day. I think it's less opportunity for fraud. I think it's better that way. But that's about it. Yep, you don't vote, you don't have a right to gripe and complain. So it's hard enough when you do vote. Cool. Very good. Sandy is going to be a snowbird and a great grandma. It's amazing. Shouldn't be a great grandma. You're too young to be a great grandma. That's crazy. Yeah, it's been kind of cool here in the mornings. It's been in the low 30s. It's calling for a freeze warning tonight here, so we had to. Awesome. I think she's still in here. I think she's. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. So I had to run after we drove 8 hours to get home this morning, and I had to drive into town and get new spigot covers because one, we couldn't find our old ones, and two, I think the ones that we did have were pretty much destroyed anyway. So Pafford Homestead, good evening. How are you this fine Sunday evening? Probably keep it short to a half an hour this time. You worked in the yard? Yeah, we drove all day. Man, So we got up at we left the house 7:30 Saturday morning to drive down to the Gulf. And we got up at, I think we left before 7 down there to come back. And it's by the time you stop and get something to eat and everything else, I think we took longer on the way home tonight, but it's 8 hours. You might as well count 8 hours. Bobby Stickman, I want to thank him again for a super chat. And Sandy too. Sandy with her super chat. Really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. So yeah. So we are monetized. We can receive money. I got a couple things I have to do to set up the membership. So look forward to that. I'll make it a video announcement for that. That'll be fun. There'll be custom icons. I need Bobby Stickman to help me out with the custom, not icons, custom emojis for live streams. That'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if I can get to it. Yeah, we do. I don't know if I can. With this thing, I don't know if I can do it. So we'll just ignore that. So yeah, Bobby Stickman just got a job here recently. He's like a week and a half, 2 weeks into it, and he's doing great at it. Excited for him. Got his first paycheck already. Farmstead Smith, how are you? You did a great job on the shorts video. I've shared that with a couple people. Sent them a text with a link to it. Because I think you explained it really well. The only question I have, if you don't mind, if you know the answer, is can you use a landscape thumbnail with the shorts? So kind of inquiring minds want to know. So I didn't know if it would kick it out of the, oh good. I didn't know if it would kick it out of the shorts possibility, but man, I tell you what, you can really quickly tell when one of your short videos hits that short shelf. It's been amazing. We had one that went over 1,900 views. Most of them are averaging 400 and more. I will tell Bobby you said hello. He'll appreciate it too. He's got a great sense of humor and he's really funny. He's a little shy sometimes, so it kind of surprised me that he got in front of the camera, but that's okay. But I want to start doing some live streams with him. He had talked about it, and we'll see if we can make that happen. The problem is we don't have very good internet here, so everything is through our cell phones, and it makes it a challenge for sure. So we're supposed to maybe get high-speed internet by the first of the year, and kind of been waiting on that. Yeah, he takes after his mama. He's cute, and she's cute. Cool. That's good to know. Yeah, you did. I think you did a great job with your video explaining it. Like I said, there were some other folks that did the hashtag shorts, and it was landscape view, and I said, hey, by the way, it's got to be portrait. So I sent them your link, and it was pretty cool. Yep. Yeah. So I only have one that has like 55 views. The rest of them are over 400. So it's amazing. In one 48-hour period, I had 2,800 views, which was really high for me. So I was pretty excited about that. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So sometimes I can get like 3 bars in the middle of my yard. I have to kind of walk around anytime we go in the house. It gets down to 2 or even one bar. So we have to walk around and do it. So if it's a particularly large video, I'll try to find 3 or 4 bars out there. And I'd even be tempted to even drive out to the interstate where it's closer to the cell tower and try to do it. So I wish we had high-speed internet. It would help with working from home and everything else. Yeah, so the only thing we have is our cell phone. We have to use that as a hotspot, and it's a challenge for sure. It really is. Holy cannoli. Yeah, to me, those short videos are very liberating. I think that's the word, because you want to keep making content and you want to keep putting content in front of your subscribers and those that aren't subscribed. But it's a challenge at times to come up with a lot of stuff and have 10, 15-minute long videos. And with the shorts, I mean, it's just less than 60 seconds, and you're still getting exposure. You're still out there in front of your viewers, and there's really no editing to it, and it's just liberating. It just feels like this is almost too easy. Now, the problem is, if you're monetized, you really can't put an ad on a short. It's people be watching this 5-minute ad for a 30-second video. So when I watch videos that are monetized, my rule of thumb is if the ad is less than 5 minutes, I'll watch the whole thing, because it helps the content creator. But if it's over 5 minutes, I skip it. And I've had some where it was a 10 to 15-minute video and it was an hour and a half long ad. I'm not going to watch an hour and a half long ad for a 10-minute video. I'm just not going to do it. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, people have a tendency to watch the whole video. So, yeah, it's a lot of exposure. And so, I got 1,420 plus subscribers, and I got one of the shorts is 1,900 watch views. So obviously it's more than just subscribers. It's a lot of others, but typically I'm at least 70% non-subscribers watching my videos, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. So I like that. Well, yeah, and I noticed here lately in my analytics that the age range is starting to spread out a little bit more. It was just men my age, which was kind of like, very polarizing. And then now I notice that I'm getting into the early 20s and even teenage years. It's got a bell curve to it, mostly higher at my age range, but I'm still like 80-20. Hey, Kyle! I'm assuming it's Kyle, right? Only Kyle would Commander Bacon. So thanks for showing up, Kyle. Appreciate you. Hey, if you haven't checked out K&R Homestead or K&R Destinations, sorry, I got homesteading on the brain. K&R Destinations, go check them out. They had a live stream earlier tonight. Kyle's got his little tiny hands. It's a hoot. So go check them out. Still waiting for my tiny hands. I need tiny hands. It's hilarious. I wouldn't be near as good with the tiny hands as Kyle is. Kyle is fun to watch, and so is Ryan. Don't want to leave Ryan out. But Kyle won't text me. Ryan will. Kyle won't. I feel kind of, so again, for those that don't know, Healthy Homestead Chick is my wife. Well, I didn't know either. didn't know either. So we came back from the Gulf, and there's a little thrift store, junk store kind of thing down there, and I got this arm to mount my camera with. So I wanted to see how steady it was and how it would hold my phone, and I was like, let's go live, because there was just an update to the YouTube app, and it seemed like the live thing was really bad in the last couple days. I'm just saying the truth, Kyle. There's ways around it. Talk to Ryan, get my number. You can text me. Just saying. Especially since I sent you a package. I mean, come on. It's a nice package too. Wait till you get it. You'll be amazed. So anyway, all right. We got 20 thumbs up. We had a couple super chats. Appreciate everybody that gave super chats. We are in Northwest Mississippi. Northwest Mississippi, kind of close to Memphis, Tennessee. Actually, too close for me, if you know what I'm saying. But yep. I think Adventures of Frank and Tina was going to the rally that's in Rome, Georgia today. I just saw a thing where somebody's broadcasting live. You have a job in Iuka? Yep. How's our swarm? It's the last time I checked, it's doing well. It's getting colder, so I don't want to crack the hive open. Yes, ma'am. Blue. That's my favorite color. Well, actually, crimson is my favorite, but I like blue. Holly Springs area. Yeah, if the main highway that goes to Holly Springs goes right close to our house. So yeah. So yeah, I need to crack open the hive one more time. So I'm waiting for a really warm day, and I'll open it up, and frames that are not filled or don't have enough honey in it to winterize them. Yeah, that's where I proposed to my wife over 24 years ago. Actually, yeah, it was a little over 24 years ago. August, it was 24 years. Yeah, I mean, if it's below 50, I'm not going to open up the hive. But yeah, so I put an extra frame in that was, the long Langstroth hives, the horizontal hives. It's completely different than the traditional Langstroth hives that you build up. So dealing with it is completely different, and I don't know what I'm doing anyway. So I'm struggling with trying to figure out what I got to do. So I put an extra frame in the brood end of it, and I put an extra frame in the honey end of it. And so I think that was a mistake. So I'm going to wait for a nice, really warm day, and I'm going to pull that empty frame off of both ends, compress it all, and I've got a a nice heavy wool blanket, real wool blanket in a pillowcase sitting on top of it. I opened up the other side of it so that you get plenty of air circulation, and also get the wool will help keep the moisture down. Hey KNR, did you see that you've got a blue wrench? I didn't know if you noticed that or not. It's in the 30s this morning, and all weekend it's been in the 30s. We've got a freeze warning today or tonight. So yeah, that'd be worth a text message, I think. Wouldn't that be worth a text message? I'm thinking it would. My wife doesn't like the cold. I love the cold. I doubt if you would, Kyle. I doubt it. The coldest we've had single digits a few times. It usually just dips down there a couple times. We've had some days, like 2 or 3 days in a row, where it's in the teens, and that's kind of somewhat unusual. Normally, if we're below 30, it's pretty rare, but it can cause problems. Oh, no, wouldn't like that. Anything below 0 is not good. No bueno. Sandy's got a wrench too. Yeah, where are you at, Farmstead Smith? What's your name? I'm trying to get to know everybody's names. I'm not good with names unless I see them written out. Yep, you got a wrench. Adrian. Very nice. Central Oregon. Wow. See any Bigfoot lately? Just wondered. It's kind of Bigfoot country, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We had, there's an, oh, okay. High desert. There was an ornamental concrete place that was on my way up to our factory where I work, and I would drive by that a good bit, and yeah, there's a few Oregoners, and they had this giant concrete. Well, I think it might have been fiberglass Bigfoot, and I thought, man, if we had land that had woods, I would have. Here's what I would do. I would lay some tracks in the woods where nobody could really see it, and I would make do a plastic bush or something that would hide this Bigfoot, and I would put him on a track, and he would make noise and do a remote control thing, and he would go from one bush to the other and make like a little growling noise, and then he'd turn around and go back the other way. And you wouldn't tell anybody, but you'd have like an outdoor fire ring there kind of close, and just hit the remote and it'd be hilarious. I would love that. You can tell I'm standing up and kind of moving around, a little antsy. Yeah, it'd be a fun thing, but I'd be afraid somebody'd shoot it. And they sold that one, and I don't think I could have afforded it anyway. Somebody bought it was like a 10-foot tall fiberglass chicken from them. And I think it was like 2 or 3 grand. It was pretty expensive. So I can't imagine how much a Bigfoot would be, because they're really rare. I mean, the only thing worse than a Bigfoot would be like a chupacabra. All right, well, you know what? We went over the 30-minute mark, and I got to get some sleep before I go to work tomorrow. I really appreciate everybody who showed up. It was just kind of spontaneity here, just kind of trying it out, making sure that YouTube was working right. Jackalope, yep. Well, I'm glad you did too, Farmstead Smith, because like I said, I wanted to let you know that, hey, Weekend RVing, this is James and Millie or James only. Grandma, so happy Homestead. I haven't seen you for a long time. How are you doing? Well, I'll get there in a little bit. It's still, I think it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, I kind of figured you both there. You still out in Arizona? Are you still at Quartzsite? So I, oh, okay. Well, hope everything's going okay. Never got to do, never got to go to Graceland. Yeah, I proposed to my wife at Graceland. It was pretty funny because she didn't know. She was about half mad at me because I played it off like I didn't get the ring yet, and she was really mad. So she kind of had an attitude a little bit. We went to Graceland. We went through the whole tour and everything. Got to the pool where the grave sites are, and there was a little gazebo off to the side. So I pulled her off to the side, got down on one knee, and I know I seem kind of rough, but I'm a very emotional person, and of course the emotions with proposing to somebody, I really there was dust or something in the air and made my eyes water. So I'm down on one knee and I'm trying to choke out, will you marry me? She's crying, I'm crying, and people are walking by us like, he's been dead since '77. Y'all need to get a grip. So it's kind of funny. You did a little bit. You were grumpy. You're a little grumpy. And if I hadn't have bought the ring, you had every right to be a little grumpy. That's okay. You fell and got a second concussion. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're recovering. Wow. Yeah, Sandy's live a little while ago, celebrating her 40,000 subscribers. That was really good, really good. Yeah, there's a lot of painting. I haven't been by there. Be honest with you, it's not a great part of town. It's kind of not a place you want to be. But the facilities is secure enough. It's just driving on I can't even think of the name of the road now. It's a little sketchy. Yep. Yeah, he's not alive anymore. You know what Elvis would be doing if he was alive today? Take a guess. You know what Elvis would be doing if he was alive today? He'd be scratching and clawing at the inside of that casket trying to get out. I got kicked off a radio station calling in telling that joke. Well, that's because she's never on the live stream. Usually she's sitting next to me on the live stream and not there. I need to correct that. I need to correct that. Thank you, Shaky, for pointing that out. Always appreciate people pointing out my shortcomings. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and being down around here, people that you work with, if they're in their 50s, 60s, I tell you, everybody's got an Elvis story, right? Everybody's got an Elvis story. We went to the one church that we were going to, was the same church that Elvis had went to. It was a different location when he went to it, but we knew the lady, Dixie. He was his. He went to her high school prom with her, so it was he was they were boyfriend girlfriend for a little bit, and I don't know all the story, but basically she broke up with him. But very pretty lady. She was in her 70s, very very attractive lady. She was very pretty. All right, we're coming up on 45 minutes now. We had more folks show up, so I felt obligated to stay around a little bit longer. So, anybody have any questions for Commander Bacon? Any questions? Curious about anything? I'll try to answer them as honestly and openly as I can. I still have to put together the deck 3. Oh, well, that's a problem because I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that. The price of lumber has gone through the roof. So, that might put that on hold a little bit. I gotta figure out what exactly we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do as many shorts as we can. Usually it's just spur of the moment, things happening. The quail, we are struggling with brooding quail. We hatch them and man, we can't keep them alive. I don't know what's going on. Shelley won some quail from My Shire Farms giveaway. And it was like an assortment package of quail eggs. So they're in the incubator right now. Plus, we have probably 30, 40 eggs of ours in the incubator. Yeah, they're Coturnix quail. We were we had a bunch of Coturnix quail, and then we started going. We got some jumbo wilds, and we started breeding those, and trying to make our entire flock of all jumbo wilds. And we've got that now. Every bird that we have is jumbo wild. But these eggs that we're going to have here, the miscellaneous, we're not sure exactly what's going to happen with that. We do have one celadon, or I guess I'm pronouncing that right, the one that lays the blue eggs. And what's really interesting about quail, we noticed when we were processing quail, especially the females that were old enough to lay eggs, the eggs, yeah, and they were older, and we had some that were, you know, 5 weeks old. They were probably starting ready to lay eggs, and it got stuck in our feeder and died. I don't understand what the problem was. So and we've had a bunch of splayed legs, really bad splayed legs, and even wry neck. We got one out there now. It's wry neck. It looks like some kind of Igor lab assistant kind of thing, Quasimodo thing. I don't know what it is, but he's living, he's surviving. So we're gonna let him grow out as much as we can. Okay, Urban Grandpa Prepper, appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, and we've tried a couple different things with splay legs. Try to, we didn't know if we were putting pine shavings in the bottom of the brooder, and it seemed to be doing some weird stuff with their water. We thought maybe that was part of the problem, so we went back to using paper towels in the bottom because it seems to be a little. It gives them a little bit more grip. Polyvisol. Okay. All right. Well, we're learning. We try really hard not to medicate any of our animals. We want to try to keep them antibiotic free and stuff like that. We don't even feed them medicated feed. Some people, I got yelled at a lot on Facebook by one guy. He was almost stalking me after I said, we just don't, we don't want to, we don't want to, we don't want to feed them medicated feed. And you thought I was beating puppies with a stick or something, the way he acted. So, forget where we were going. Okay. I'll have to watch all the comments again and get your answers. So, yeah, I mean, we've had them where there's splay legs straight out of hatching, and while they're still in the incubator. The last one we had, its legs were straight out, and it lived forever. We took it outside in the brooder, and it died almost immediately. So I'm sure it couldn't get around like it was getting around in here. But I was amazed at how long it lived. It was like 3 weeks. It was kind of crazy. So, I know what I was getting at now. So the eggs, quail eggs are all speckled, got these little patches and stuff. But when they're still inside the quail, there's none of that, and they're blue. They're usually white or bluish white, and then when they lay them, that's when all this stuff happens. It's pretty crazy. So the celadon, whatever it is that causes the speckles, the Celadon doesn't create it when it lays the eggs. We were amazed by that when we processed some. Yeah, we do have quail scissors. You can't crack these and without quail scissors, quail egg scissors. They're an awesome thing. We're getting better at peeling them when we hard boil them, but it's a challenge, man. It's a challenge. Any other questions? So yeah, we got, we're struggling with rabbits right now. We got new mamas, and they're kind of struggling. So I hate that when we first start breeding new mamas and they haven't figured out the whole taking care of their babies thing. Yeah, if anybody's got quail eggs, you got to get the scissors. That's a no-brainer. No-brainer. You got to do scissors. It makes life so much easier. And it just cracks me up when we fry quail eggs because it's so small. But you can easily eat, you could almost eat 2 dozen quail eggs in one sitting. They're so tiny, but they're really good, really good. Our duck eggs are really good. All right, Christy Betts, thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate it. And quail, we like quail too. Yeah, they're good fried. The easiest thing is to boil them and pickle them. Yeah, the quail are pretty easy once you get past the brooding process and get them out there. No, we do not have turkeys. We got the ducks, chickens. We got egg chickens right now with one rooster. So we got 19 hens, laying hens, and one rooster. We've got 3 Peking ducks, 2 females, 1 male. We'd really like to get like 2 more females. And we've got 3, I think they're Muscovies or mixed Muscovies. One is really big. The other 2 are smaller, and they are very prolific flyers. They are amazing. We didn't, with dealing with Peking ducks, they don't fly. And when we got those and they started flying around, it's like, oh my word, these things are flying all over the place. They like to roost on top of my metal building, and it's 19 foot high at the peak. Makes it interesting when you're out there working in the shop and all of a sudden you hear something scratching and walking all over. What type of meat? What are you asking me? Are you asking me, Sandy, what type of meat? About the ducks or what? So the ducks are meat ducks. We do have a pair of Rowans, which they look like mallards. They're bigger body than a mallard. And the female, she's very loud, very vocal. Oh, okay. I didn't know who you were talking to. It's all good. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll stay here. So yeah, well, okay, Farmstead Smith, really appreciate you showing up. I really do. Thank you so much. Yeah. So one thing most people don't know is like Canadian goose is a really dark meat. It looks like beef. It looks like when you process it, it looks like it's beef. It's very dark red. And if my wife is an incredible cook, and she puts it in the crock pot, you really can't tell that it's not roast beef. It's amazing how good it is. So, all right, we're at like 54 minutes. People are starting to drop off. Really appreciate everybody stopping in. It was just a quick little impromptu live, just testing stuff out, and everybody showed up, and I really appreciate y'all. Yeah, I got to get off here too. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate you. Let me know when you get your package. Hope you like it. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Grandma. So happy. Appreciate you. Yeah, Canadian goose is incredible. So I'll let everybody go. So I'm going to tell you Thank you. I just got a text message. So there's whoever had my phone number before me, or somebody that just lied about their phone number, because I get a lot of calls and texts from collection agencies for this particular person, not gonna give her name, but I keep getting, Democrat Party, text messages about going out and voting. So instead of just telling them they got a wrong number anymore, I tell them, say, yep, I'm gonna go vote. I'm gonna vote straight Republican ticket. And I just got a reply back and they said, thank you, we'll take you off the list. Seems to be a lot more effective than saying you got the wrong number. So anyway, with that, I'm gonna let everybody go. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your support. Appreciate the super chats that I got tonight. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, his way is the best way. We'll see you next time. God bless.